This is going to be a quick, unedited review of the Nike Zoom Fly 5, which for me is definitely the best edition of the Zoom Fly. That is purely because of the Zoomx foam. Off the bat, it's something what's been missing in the Zoom Fly because you had the React foam before. The Zoomx foam is so much better at saving your legs and so much better at energy return. I don't know why they didn't do it sooner, and I'm just so happy because that for me is the difference between me actually using this shoe in my training rotation and me not using the shoe like in the previous Zoom Fly models. So some quick things I did notice in this shoe and why you might want to pick it up or why you might not want to pick it up is, first of all, the durability, which I obviously can't exactly tell you how durable it is because I've not done too many miles in it. But in terms of the durability prediction, the outsole grip is arguably the best I've ever seen on a Nike shoe because it's got a different kind of tread and it's quite thick. I just think it's going to go a long way. And I think the mileage, especially with the upper as well, it's just a well-connected shoe. Like, you're not really going to get any splitting anywhere, and it is quite stable, so I don't think you're going to get any like hot spots where you're sort of getting away with the grip a bit more in certain places. I just think as a whole, it is a very versatile and like a workhorse shoe. So kind of like the Pegasus Turbo 1, Pegasus Turbo 2, I guess you're talking the Adidas Boston, the Saundony Endorphin Speed, sort of in that category, where you can comfortably wear it for a lot of things, and it won't let you down in any of those departments. It is noticeably heavier in your hand than, let's say, the Next Percent or other super shoes, but this is a super training shoe, so you kind of wanted to compare it to the Endorphin Speed or the Boston 10. I much prefer how it feels in hand and on foot compared to the Boston 10, and the Endorphin Speed, it does feel slightly heavier than the Endorphin Speed, but I would say is something the Endorphin Speed doesn't have is Zoomx and a carbon plate, which the Zoom Fly 5 does have. And it is quite a strange feeling when you're trying to pick up the paces because this picks up paces really naturally. So if anyone's tried the Nike Tempo Next Percent with the bubble, it is a bit uncomfortable sometimes to pick up paces and a bit unstable, whereas this shoe at every single pace is comfortable and stable, which is one of its biggest strengths in my opinion. I also really like the upper because there's a lot of support in the heel and quite a lot of padding. And I know what you're thinking, generally you kind of want to reduce weight and have as light a shoe as possible. But I think when you're looking at durability and comfort and also the versatility of a shoe, it is nice to have a bit more of that padding in there just so you can get a bit more support and a bit more comfort as you're going through the miles. And I would say, like I said, this shoe is quite stable. And I've never really had an issue with stability in any shoe, but this shoe just really feels comfortable and you can sort of flow through at any pace, which I've done already in the shoe. And I was really surprised with how easy it was to go from easy pace to a fast pace in the shoe. So for me, I will be wearing this shoe for an array of things, kind of like the Pegasus or kind of like the Saucony Endorphin Speed. You can wear it for your easy mileage, you can wear it for your long runs, you can wear it for your sessions. I think that's kind of what you want that shoe for. And I think in terms of versatility, it's probably the only shoe in a Nike lineup at the minute what you'd comfortably wear for everything and be confident you're going to get the best out of it regardless of what you're doing in it, which is quite a welcomed addition because since the Pegasus Turbo 1 and 2 stopped getting sold by Nike, you've sort of been missing that. So this shoe for me is a very good shoe and I would highly recommend it. And I would say if you are a 4-foot striker, you might not find it as good as I found it because I'm more of a midsole and heel striker. That's just because when I was doing my testing, I tried to land on my 4-foot to see how it feels. And yes, that's unnatural for me, but it just didn't quite feel right. But for me, as a heel striker, mid-foot striker, very comfortable, very cushioned, and a very nice sort of stride through. For anyone, especially Nike fans, it is a great shoe. The foam is softer than the Next Percent. I'd probably say it's similar to the Invincible in terms of softness. But yeah, all in all, really good shoe, and I think this is the best in terms of the Zoom Fly lineup as we have seen in the previous 5 years or however long it's been. If you do have this shoe, then let us know in the comments below and let us know your thoughts because it just helps with more reviews in the comments. People can get a better idea of if this shoe is for them, which I just think really helps anybody watching the video. So make sure you check out the comments to see if anyone else has said they've had it, and please like this video and share it with anyone. Much appreciated. Thank you and goodbye.